Good morning. This is Dr. P. Krishnamurthy. Today we are going to discuss about human-computer interaction design rules. Design rules. So the design for maximum usability to get uh, the user interaction is very effective. So here we are specifying principles of usability, standard and guidelines, design patterns. These are all the things we are going to discuss about today. So type of design rules, principles, standards, and guidelines. So principles, first thing is principle, abstract design rules, low authority, high generality. Standards, specific design rules, high authority, limited applications. Guidelines, lower authority, more general applications. So principle to support usability, learnability, flexibility, and robustness. So support usability here, the easy which which new users can begin effective interaction and achieve maximal performance. Flexibility means multiplicity of ways the user and system exchange information. Robustness, the level of support provided the user in determining successful achievement and assessment of goal-directed behavior. So principles of learnability, so predictability, determining the effect of future actions based on past interaction history, and operation visibility, synthesizability, accessing the effect of past actions, immediate versus eventual, honesty, principles of learnability. Here, familiarity, generality, and consistency. How prior knowledge applies to new system, versatility, and affordability. Generalizability, extending specific interaction knowledge to new situations. Likeness in input-output behavior arising from similar situation or task objective. Flexibility, dialog initiative, multi-threading, task migratability. So dialog intuitive, it means freedom from system imposed constraints on input dialog system versus user preemptiveness, multi-threading. More than one task at a time it will be executed. That means concurrent process or interleaving or multimodality. So task migratability, that means execution between the system as well as the user. Substitutivity and customizability, allowing equivalent values of input and output to be substituted for each other, representations, multiplicity, and equal opportunity. So, customizability, modifiability of the user interface by the user or a system. Principle of robustness, observability, ability of user to evaluate the internal state of the system from its perceivable representation, browsability, defaults, reachability, persistence, operation visibility, recoverability, ability of user to take corrective action or on error has been recognized, reachability, forward or backward recoverability, functionality. Standards set by national or it may be international bodies to ensure compliance by a large community of designer standards that have sound underlying theory and slowly changing technology. ISO 9214-9241 defines usability as effectiveness, efficiency, and satisfaction with which user accomplishes tasks. So guidelines more suggestive and general. Many textbooks and reports full of guidelines, abstract guidelines applicable during early life cycle activities, detailed guidelines like a later life cycle activities, understanding justification for guidelines aid in resolving conflict. Golden rules and curiosity, broad brush design rule, useful checklist for good design, better design using these than using nothing, different collections, example, Nelson 10 curiosity, Sinadman 8 golden rule, Norman 7 principles. These are all the golden rules and curiosities. Strive consistency, enable frequent user to shortcuts, offer informative feedback, design dialogues, offer error prevention and simple error handling, permit is easy reversal of action, support internal locus of control, reduce short-term and long-term memory load. So these are all the things Sranman 8 golden rules. Norman 7 principle use both knowledge in the world and knowledge in the head. Simplify the structure of task, making make things visible, bridge the gulf of execution and evaluation, get the mapping right, exploit the power of constraint, both natural and artificial, when all else fails standardized. So the patterns are indicated, exist. So characters of the patterns, so it is intuitive and readability and therefore used for communication between the stakeholders, not the theory, it is the practicing. And common practice is a good example for a design. So various things are considered in the design pattern for the characterization. Thank you.